So post-tensioned concrete beam of size 100 and 300 wide, 300 deep. That is 100 is wide and 300 is deep, and is pre-stressed by three cables, each with a cross-sectional area of 50 square. Initially, stress is given 200 1200 Newton per square. All the three cables are straight and located at 100 from soffit of a beam, means bottom. Modular ratio is given 6, and calculate the is used to he asked to calculate losses of stress in three cables due to elastic deformation of a concrete for a following cases. So case 1, simultaneously tensioning and anchoring of all three cables, and successive tensioning of three cables one at a time. So which is asked for 8 or 10 or 16 marks in the exam. So in solution part, we have to draw a rectangular section of 100 wide and 300 deep. So second point is three cables, each cable with a cross-sectional area, that is AS is given 50 square, and initial stress is given. So stress is 1200 Newton per square. So all the three cables are straight and located at 100 from the soffit of a beam. So soffit means bottom. From bottom 100 from bottom 100 cables are located here. These are the cable which are located. These are three cables. Okay. Yeah. Modular ratio is given. That is modular ratio is 6, and he asked to calculate loss of stress in three cables due to elastic deformation of a concrete for following cases. So what is the following case? First case, simultaneously tensioning and anchoring of all three cables, means at a time we have to pull three cables. At a time we are pulling three cables. We think this is as a cable. This one is cable. From here and from here we are pulling three cables. We are pulling at a time. Then what is the loss? First case is that only, and second case successive tensioning of three cables one at a time, means three cables we have to pull. There one by one we have to pull. First cable, second cable, third cable, and one by one we have to pull and tell the loss. What is the loss ratio? So in solution, first we know we have to write the formula, that is FC is equal to P by A and plus PE by I y B bar, because we are having here from soffit of a beam, we are given soffit of a beam, so we have to write here y B bar. B means bottom. So if you are considering bottom cable, means here is plus. If you are considering top cable or top fiber, means it will be minus. So minus M by I and y B bar. So this is our formula. See, once again I'm telling, if you are considering top fiber, then it will be minus and it will be plus. Nothing is changed. If you are considering bottom, means this will be plus, this will be minus. Okay. So M is not given in a question. So ultimately M is 0. So if M is 0, this whole term will become 0. So this everything is become 0. So what we have to calculate, we have to do remain within this. Okay, first we have to calculate P. What is the P? That is pre-stressing force. Pre-stressing force, that is P, is equal to uh, AS into stress value. So what is AS? Is given 50, and stress value is 1200 Newton per mm square is given. So by multiplying these two, see, by multiplying these two values, we will get 60 into 10 power 3 in terms of Newton. So unit is a very important here. In terms of Newton we get. So we know P. Next we have to calculate A. A here. So what is A? Area of section. So B into capital D. So B we know here width is 100 mm and depth is given 300 mm. So what we'll get? So 30 into 10 power 3 mm square. So unit is compulsory. So unit is very important. So we calculated area also. So we know P here. We have to calculate I. I means moment of inertia. So moment of inertia. Moment of inertia is BD, sorry, BD cube divided by 12. So yeah, B is 100 and D is 300 cube divided by 12. So by solving this, so yeah, I get the answer as 22.5 into 10 power 7. The unit is mm power 4. How you will get mm power 4? The B is in terms of mm. Okay. D is also in terms of mm, but it is we are multiplying it into 3 times now. That is cube. So here, see, thrice and 1. So what we will get? Mm power 4. Okay. So in every numerical, unit is must and should. Unit should be, we have to write unit. Next, I we know. So we have to calculate E. E means eccentricity is equal to eccentricity. So to find eccentricity, we have a formula, that is d by 2 and y. So y value is, we are given here. See, this one is y value. From soffit of a beam is there, no? That one is y value. So d means 300. So 300 by 2. So half of 300 means 150 minus y is 100. 150 minus 100 is 50. So 50 mm of eccentricity, that is E value. So see here, we know P, we know A, we know I, and we know E also. So we have to calculate Y B bar. So in every numerical, almost all Y bar and E value is similar. So Y bar is nothing but the same formula you can apply here. So d by 2 and y you can apply, because y bar and e will same in every numerical. You can check other also. Sometimes it may change. It will give in question, that is if he given top fiber and bottom fiber, so you have to take average of those two. I will tell in next numerical. So as of now y bar is same, so that is 50 only. So we know all these terms. So we know all the terms. So we will come to know, by substituting all this value here, we'll get one answer. So first one is here, see P. So P means, what is P value? 60. 60 into 10 power 3, okay. So area 30 into 10 power 3, okay. So plus, because we are considering here bottom fiber, no? So because this, that's why it is part plus, okay. So P again, 16 to 10 power 3. So what is E? E is eccentricity here, 50, okay, divided by I. What is I? Moment of inertia, that is 22.5 into 10 power 7, okay. Y bar also 50. So minus this whole term is 0. So uh, by substituting these values in calculator, so I am substituting here. So by doing this, I get, see, 10 power 3, 10 power 3 cancel, 0 0, 3 ones are 3 2s. So 2 is there, and this one I get, so I get here 0.667 for this term. By adding these two, 2.667 Newton per mm square. So this one is FC, okay. So finally we calculated FC value. So after the calculation of FC, uh, we have to look further for questions what they asked. So they asked for two cases, case 1 and case 2. Sorry for the disturbance. Case 1 and case 2. Case 1 is simultaneously tensioning and encouraging of all three cables. So see, I'm showing here. So yeah, see this. If cable 1. So case 1. See case 1. If for case 1, uh, what is it? We have to pull three cables simultaneously. So cables are like this now. Cables are like this. We have to hold here and here for three cables simultaneously. We are holding at the ends and pulling. If we pull the cables, the output is like this. So this curve will be straight. After pulling three cables simultaneously, we don't have any loss here. So loss is 0. See, initial case there will be a loss. By pulling, by holding in, by holding here and pulling, it will be straight. So ultimately the loss is 0. So there is no loss. So for case 1, the loss is 0 for case 1. Okay, you have to write in sentence form, okay, not like this. So case 2, what he asked in case 2, there are three cables, but we have to pull one by one. So first we have to consider cable 1. So this is cable 1. Think this is a cable 1. No, I will try here. So this is cable 1. If we are solving for cable 1, we have to look only at cable 1. We don't have to bother about cable 2 and cable 3. Okay. So cable 1, if we are pulling cable 1, so what is the loss? In initial case, cable 1 is what we are pulling now. That cable does not have any losses. So cable 1 we are pulling, the output is also straight line. So for first cable, there will be no loss. So cable 1, there will be loss is equal to 0. So we are considering cable 2. See here, cable 2. Now carefully, see this carefully. There are two cables. Okay, this is cable 1, this is cable 2. We are pulling this. So this output, see the output. See cable 1 remains same. We cable 1 remains same, cable 2 is straight. So ultimately what I am trying to tell you, cable 2 is 0, but cable 1 loss is there, because if we are considering cable 2, we have to consider previous cable also. It means if you are considering cable 3 means we have to consider cable 1 and cable 2 also, because they are those are previous cables. So in cable 2 I am pulling, so cable 2 is 0, but cable 1 is some loss is there. So what loss is there I have to calculate now. So loss in cable 2 is 0, loss in cable 1 is there. What is the formula to calculate the loss? That is alpha E and FC. So alpha is nothing but modular ratio, where it is given in the question. That is what is given 6, and what we are calculated FC. What is the value of FC we are calculated? 2.667. See, yes, 2.667. So for alpha E there is no unit, but FC, that is Newton per mm square. FC has only unit. So for this there is no unit. By multiplying those two, see 6 into 2.667, what will get? 16.002. Okay, Newton per mm square in terms of. Okay, so this is cable 2. Now we are considering cable 3. So see, cable 1, cable 2, cable 3. So what is the output? We are not pulling cable 1, so same. We are not pulling cable 2, same. We are pulling cable 3 because we are considering here cable 3. So cable 3 again it's straight. So loss in cable 3 is 0. Loss in cable 2 should be there. It should be there. It is there. Okay. So loss in cable 3 is 0. Loss in cable 2 is alpha E into FC. So same, alpha E value also same, FC value also same. Answer is 60.002 Newton per mm square. So loss in cable 1, same again, alpha E into FC. So ultimately we'll get answer also same, 002 Newton per mm square. So what is the difference? Cable 2 also same, cable 1 also same. No, now we have to consider, see, we have to extract each cable losses now. So finally, so loss in cable 1. See, we have to see all three formats. So first format, cable 1 loss is 0, plus in second format, cable 1 loss is 16.002. In third format, cable 1 loss is again 16.002. So total of this is 32 na 32.004 Newton per m square. So loss in cable 2. So in first format there is no cable 2. So first format is 0. Second format cable 2 is there but no loss. So 0. In third format cable 2 loss is 16.002. So by adding this 16.002 we'll get Newton per mm square. Okay. So loss in cable 3. In first format no loss. There will be no cable 3. So 0. Second format also cable 3 is not there. So 0. In third format cable 3 is there but value is 0. So 0. Ultimately 0 loss. So this we are calculated all the losses. Now we have to what he has calculated, what he has asked. See, elastic deformation percentage of loss we have to calculate. So final step is average of these three loss. Average we have to find average loss, that is 32.004 plus 16.002 plus 0 divided by 3 cables there, so 3. So what is the average? Again 16.002 only the average. So this one is the average loss. So we have to calculate percentage loss now. Percentage of loss, that is, see, simple, average loss divided by stress. It is given in a question. Stress into 100. So average loss is 16.002. Stress, what is stress? How much it is given? How much it is given in a question? Where is stress? Here. 1200. Okay, 100. So we'll get in terms of percentage. How much percentage? See, 16.002 divided by 1200, yes, into 100. So see what I get, 1.33. The percentage is 1.33 percentage. So we have to write one sentence. So the percentage of loss is the percentage of loss of pre-stress, or it will be okay, it is fine. Loss is 1.33%. So this completes your numerical. So any doubts you are having means you can ask in comment section. So that's it. So like and subscribe. Okay. So yeah, like and subscribe my channel for more updates. I'm almost all I'm covering every subject in engineering. In upcoming days, I have to upload videos for every sem of engineering, like third sem, fourth sem, fifth sem. So not only core related subjects, I am uploading mathematics also, engineering mathematics subject also. So do subscribe guys, share this video with your friends, and yeah, be prepared for exams. I think engineering 8th sem exams is fixed from 24th of August, 24th August, 25th August, and 26th August. So there is no gap. So be prepared. I think it is in afternoon section, I think. So yeah, be prepared. All the best for your exams. Do like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.